So my name is Daniela Mahoney and I'm an egg artist based in Portland, Oregon. And today I'm going to show you how I engrave images on goose eggshells. Here we have some examples of the eggs that I have decorated for one of my customers, the Portland's Rose Garden gift shop in Portland, Oregon. The Rose Garden is actually the oldest continuously operating public rose garden, test garden in the United States, and exemplifies Portland's nickname, the City of Roses. So you will see all these designs that I create for that shop are actually always including a rose. And I have added different designs in the middle of the image. So you can see that the design consists of three parts. The bottom is the image of the rose that is essential to this gift shop, and then in the middle is a design that will vary. It may be a butterfly. We have here also snowman. A very popular design is the skyline of the City of Roses. And then I can also put in a dragonfly. Now you can see that the finished egg is packaged in a nice little gift box. So those designs that are popular, and I freehand engrave these designs on the surface of eggshells. I take an egg that has been painted with different colors. We are using Masters paint, and we spray paint the egg, and then I will be using my drilling tool, Dremel tool, so it's very noisy, but I'm going to stop if I will make some comments. I'm going to show you first a design that will have a dragonfly, and so let's start with that. So I'm now finished with the design. I'm sort of cleaning off the dust with my hands, and I'm looking at the design itself, and I can still make some corrections to fix some of the lines that may not work out as well as I wish they would. The most difficult part of this design is actually writing this very long inscription called Portland's Rose Garden. So I try to center the design with little dots, but if I don't center it well, I can always add a little heart, and so then it will align with the last letter of the word garden. So it looks okay. Plus there is a heart, symbol of love. So let me see what I see there as a problem with the design. So for example, the Portlands, let me fix it a little bit with a Sharpie. Portland's Rose Garden. It's okay, I will fix the R, go over it one more time with the drill. And yes, so that's okay. And so the next step would be to fix the what we call the letter R. So we spoke about that. Portland Rose Garden, that was the R right here, so let me fix it. Okay, and what I do right now, I'm going to take the egg and I will varnish it so it will be nice and shiny. So I'm going to just put little varnish on. We are using a Dura Clear Gloss varnish for that. That is very compatible with the paint, the master's paint that we are using. So you can see that there is no design on back. The design only is on one side. So now you have it shiny, and I have a little drying rack, so I will show you. It's not very pretty, but it's a rack, and I set the egg on it so it can dry. So once that is done, we have golden findings. So I have another egg that had a butterfly. So you see this egg is already shiny. I even have added some golden dots with a special golden Sharpie. So I use this for special effects. And I put a little golden finding in. And then once the finding is in, then I can put it into the box. And so this is the gift box. You can see it has my name. This box was specially developed for my eggs. So it has a nice legend on back about the eggs. And so that's the finished product. And I have to make 36 of these eggs, so I already finished about a dozen. So now I'm going to continue working. There is another design that I like. Oops, that's my favorite design. Actually, it's the snowman. So let me fix this. All right. So the image of the snowman, where I use black Sharpie to make the eyes, and then I have orange for the nose, and then eventually I may add some golden touches if I choose to do so. For example, I can make a dot here and there. But on the butterfly that we have been working on today, this is drying relatively fast. I am going to outline a whole wing. So the whole wing will be having like a little golden touch. It's really nice for the designs of dragonflies and butterflies to use these special touches. Now, when I use the gold Sharpie, I do it only after I have varnished the egg. But if I draw the eyes and the noses of the snowman, then I can actually do it before I varnish the egg, and it's fine because the varnish is compatible with that ink, but not with the golden one. So now I'm going to show you the most difficult design that I have developed a while back. That's the Portland City of Roses. I decorate this design for Portland's Rose Garden, but also for other stores. And so this is the skyline of the city. And it is composed of 3 parts: the rose on the bottom, as usual, then the mountain and the inscription of Portland's Rose Garden on the top, and then the actual 2 buildings that are sort of important or standing out, if you want, within the skyline of the city of Portland. The one on the left was a bank building in the day, and then on the right you see a TV station. So I just chose those 2 buildings because they fit nicely into the horizontal layout of this design. So now I have this. I have turned on the light to see if it would be better, but it's not. So I'm just going to continue decorating the eggs with the old lighting. And let me see. So when I turn on the drill, I cannot talk. You may not hear me very well, so I'll just engrave now. So on this egg, unfortunately, I drilled a hole into the leaf of the rose, so I will not be able to sell it. I will try to fix it, but meanwhile I just will take it away and start on another egg. So let me show you this one, so you have something to enjoy to look at when I'm fetching the other egg. So here is egg number 2. I typically don't break the eggs, but unfortunately, if the shell is thin, you may drill the hole. And I also work with the camera, so I'm holding my hand in a slightly different angle than usual, but I will just have to start over. So let's do it. Number 2, try number 2. So this is the second design, again the skyline of the City of Roses, Portland, Oregon. Thank you for watching this live stream. Again, my name is Daniela Mahoney. If you would like to see more of my work, please go to my website at danielam.com. That is www.danielam.com. It's DANIELA. And this particular egg will be sold in Portland's Rose Garden in the little gift shop. Remember, for you, a rose in Portland grows, specifically in the Rose Garden, a beautiful park and a great variety of roses. And so again, thank you for watching, and if you would like to see more, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It was a pleasure having you, and let's talk next Saturday, 10:45 a.m. Portland time, Portland, Oregon.